Welcome back to yswc. This time I'm playing a trucking game. One thing I think that's really damn important is to know when you should just focus on yourself. To recognize when you should just focus on yourself and let go of the other bullshit that's happening around you. I just feel like I've seen a lot of motherfuckers doing, especially recent, get caught up in trying to fit in, trying to be something they're not, trying to compete with others. I'm like, why are you trying to compete for? Like, there ain't a reason for you to try to compete. And yeah, sure, that guy over there is going to present everything he's ever done as perfect. He's not going to present how many times he's failed or how many things he did fail. He's only really going to show what he succeeded. That's what he's going to talk about. He's going to talk about the good, not the bad. And you don't know how many times he failed, so you just know all the times he succeeded. And you just think to yourself a lot of times, oh well, he just did it and fucking succeeded. And I failed a bunch of times and I only have this and that. But to him, it's quite the opposite. To him, he doesn't know how many times you failed, he just knows how many times you succeeded. So you're both giving off and taking the same energy in. Which just kind of makes it like, I don't feel like it's overall that good. And I think just you get caught up in too much of it and you get too stressed out and you don't. In a way, you do focus on yourself, but you focus on yourself in the wrong way. You focus on yourself in the way that you want to be better than this person, that you want to compete with this person, instead of you actually trying to better yourself and actually trying to be better as a person. And whether that is, going to the gym, eating better, studying more, reading a book, going outside, doing this, being more active, complete the project, finishing project, whatever, at the end of the day, it's important that you do it. And I think you get a lot more out of it, especially if you feel lonely. You feel you get a lot more out of it. Because yes, it's gonna be lonely, it might be a little bit lonely when you're doing it, but at the end of it, you might actually make more friends and meet more people this way. Because if you work on yourself, you get better, you get out there more, you get out there in the world more, you feel better, you might be a little bit more happy, and then with that happiness, you might be a little bit more extroverted, and you might meet more people. And you might be a better person overall in the end than you were, let's say, before you started. And that might lead to you meeting more people and meeting better people. It's also important to not just take the first fish you catch whenever making friends or relationships. Right? Some people take the first fish to bite. That's not the case. If the golf don't fit, you must have quit, you know what I mean? Put in a little OG reference. I tried to think is there some term of fish I can put in here, but no, I couldn't think of any, so I was like, fuck it, OJ. One of the reasons why I think that you should work on yourself to get better, let's say you want to compete with somebody, right? Sometimes you want to compete with somebody. The thing is, sometimes you're not actually going to learn from that. You just want this degree, you just want this, or be able to say you have done this. You don't really care how, you just want the thing to basically brag about it, right? But if you focus on yourself, you won't not only get the thing, but you will also try to learn from it. You will try to actually experience it, have fun with it, learn from it, and just overall have a great time, instead of only going after it for the actual thing, for the bragging rights. The thing, once you get the kind of mindset that it don't really matter what they do or what the other people are doing, I'm just gonna focus on what I'm doing and trying to be the best at the things I'm doing. Not in the way that I want to compete with them, but in a way that I want to be just better at them. I think that's important, because I think sometimes you spend too much time on things that's pointless at the end of the day, and you know it's pointless. But for some reason it gives you a little bit of validation or something, but at the end of the day it's not going to help you. And of course you're going to fail once you start focusing on yourself. It's not like you're going to be like, one day, tomorrow, I'm just going to, study for 7 hours, I'm going to do this, I'm going to clean my house. And then tomorrow comes, you don't do it. It's gonna take time, and you're gonna fail from time to time, but that's fine. There's nothing wrong with failing. It takes time. It's gonna take time, and you're gonna fail. But if you're really getting a good schedule in, and really trying to hold yourself to it, it's good. It might take a week before you really get into the schedule, but at least you're getting into it, and at least you're getting something done. And remember, fuck all them other motherfuckers. They ain't matter. They ain't bitches anyways. Sometimes, I feel like I see a lot of people trying to chase people and try to be part of something that they just, in the end, don't fit into. Or at the end, it's gonna hurt them. But they don't see. They stay blind because they think they're gonna need them for happiness, or they need them for happiness, or validation. That ain't about how big the circle is. I think, Joe Diaz put it up beautifully. He said something about You don't need an army of friends, you just need 4 motherfuckers you can take over the country with, and I agree with it. I feel like I can talk about this for hours, but I'm gonna cut it here. And,